Home run leader on this team, Singy.
Rain.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 4.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one pulled foul. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Raines stands at second with no outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Now here is Adam Dunn. And that's outside.
2-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base. Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So bases all loaded up. Raleigh, the next to hit. That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's way outside, and it's 2-0. And that's fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Misses inside. 3-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swings through that one.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Luis Arias stands in.
The third baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Fought off foul. That's out to center field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the first. Now, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That one in triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Satchel comes to the plate. And that's a fair ball.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Manny Ramirez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Manny Machado up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
A sliding stop. Nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Joe Adele. King back to work. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Williams. And there's one down. Now it's Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And Seager is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie to hit. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1. Betts playing up the middle at short. Hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 5th round pick back in 2011. 2 outs. They say a win. No score here in the second.
2-1.
Hit on the ground to short. That's the third out. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And there's the strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Stays alive. Left field, way back there. That one's carrying, and out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it, and really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Sammy Sosa getting ready to hit. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Page He's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Here's Marcus Semien.
Semien.
And first offering is fouled off. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hacks. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it.
0-2.
You swing the bat.
Just
Ball
misses
outside.
with that one. So many strikeout pitchers do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back onto the 3rd inning, and here is Tim Raines. A changeup missing, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Up and
2-2.
in, and it's 2-2. There's a high chopper. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
It's going to be a long day if they call that pitch for a strike every time.
Next offering
1-2.
upstairs. 1 out, bases empty. Just
the ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. He's 0 for 1. Move to first. And he's back in there.
Base runner with a 1-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one fouled off. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. King over to first. And he dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throw. Save. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's going to be Adam Dunn. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. No throw. Safe at 3rd. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Stepping in, Ted Williams. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
And the man on the mound, rapid Robert Feller, had a way of getting in hitters' heads like only a few pitchers ever have.
Well, Feller's probably the scariest kind of pitcher to face. Rocket fastball, tons of movement, and very hard to pick up out of his hand. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Anytime you've got a guy who leads the league in strikeouts and walks in 4 different seasons like Feller did, you don't know what to do at the plate. You're either swinging or you're ducking.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here in Denver. Now here is Jacob Wilson. Just missed. And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Wilson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one inside. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
It's in and out of his glove. Quick feed to second for 1.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
That one to first, and foul ball. 0-1 down. Tied him up inside with that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And delivers outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Fouled off down the right side. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. In the air, right side. Griffey in pursuit. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Top of the second. Here comes Manny Machado. Feller back to work. Feller, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And there's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. That one in triple digits. Second inning here, no score. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him. And how about that? Back here at Coors Field, here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Runner, yes.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out and 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. Gordon checks the runner. Carter back on a dive. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in the play. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
0-1.
That one missed. O'Hearn, the runner at second with one away. And it skips in the dirt. On the ground to the left. Simeon toss over to first. And they get Altuve for the out. So the batting order turns over. And here is Jacob Wilson. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Counts 1-0.
And that misses. And the count is 2-0. Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Sammy Sosa. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now it's Marcus Simeon.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count even 1-1. And that's too high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Registers the punch out and hits 101. Here's Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Grandal on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Jared Kelenic.
Jared Kelenic.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He reached on a walk his first time. Up the middle. Nice grab. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one just misses. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Well struck right field. Griffey on his horse. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. On to the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And a big swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Ted Williams.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just missed. 1 out, bases empty.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swings and chases a low one there. Grandal down to first with it. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Manny Ramirez will hit next. On the ground to third. To first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Denver, and the batter now, Evan Carter.
The left fielder, Evan Carter.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Here's Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Nick Enright. He's into the game with the bases empty. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And there's a ball. That misses, and that's ball 3. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That catches the corner.
The count is full.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Throws on the brakes, but he's tagged out trying to get back to second. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field. Ready now for the fifth inning. Leading off, Manny Machado. Feller back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
O'Hearn hauls it in, and there's one away. Rafael Palmeiro, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Paul DeYoung digs in now.
DeYoung.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Jacob Wilson. Outside, 1-0. Enright, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Slice down the right side. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A massive home run. It's 4-0. Here's Jared Kelnick. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now pitching.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Bobby Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
In there at the knees. Late on that fastball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Outside low, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just outside, and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And it's fouled away.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss as he was late that
No
time.
ball,
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him swinging.
Now batting, catcher,
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter,
Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal. Foul ball there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first. That takes care of Grandal. Out number 3. And we're back. And now the DH, Sammy Sosa.
The designated hitter, Sammy Sosa.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Here's Marcus Semien. Struck out looking his first time. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1 so far. Kelnick. Long run into the gap. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Scott Rowland.
Number 27.
Randy Rodriguez on to pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching, Randy.
And the slider just misses. Strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss?
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And very nicely done for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Ryan O'Hearn getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Williams brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one ripped left field, going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now Ted Williams.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Grandal on to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Ramirez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
On a line, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Wilson tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Altuve on at first. Nobody out. Just inside, and now it is filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Oh, and he hit him.
That ball hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the number 2 hitter, Jared Kelenic. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ramirez pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos. Check swing. Now a look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1 ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two on, 1 out. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Manny Machado. Feller back to work. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
On to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. That one way inside.
No, that's off the plate.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2.
2-2 count.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Two down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
That's inside. Making 18 strikeouts on the day. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch misses. Fought off foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. And now here is Scott Rowland. In the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away. Evan Carter will hit next.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-0. One down. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And first offering is fouled off. Luke Weaver into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Luke Weaver, the strikeout. So up next, Ryan O'Hearn. Bunting, and it's in the air. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
the wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Marcus Semien now at the plate. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Murphy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Ripped to short. The final out of the game, and history here.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out.